And welcome to Night of the First Day. I mean, Pinnacle Rock. I'm Bran, and you're watching part 62 of the Majora's Mask playthrough. Now let's drop off our golden seahorse majigger. Hey, look, another wooden sign. I'm starting to really get used to these. Sea snake's lair ahead. Thanks for telling me, mysterious stranger. Danger, murky water ahead. You couldn't have just written that on the first sign? Look, Mommy, it's glowing. And it has a red and green traffic signal on its face for some reason. Anyway, you want to ignore the signs here. They're just put in there to confuse you, to make you think that you can do this without the seahorse. Which is ironic, because you can do this without the seahorse if you just memorize the pattern. I saw someone do it in a speed run before. But I don't memorize the pattern, and I'm doing a playthrough, not a speed run. So, we're going to follow the glowing golden seahorse. Again, I don't want to know what this fisherman did to him to make him glow. Just like the eggs. I'm starting to see a pattern. So, he wants good old fag balls to save his friend from the sea snakes. And, here's some purple fish. For some reason, there are a lot of purple fish in this game. Ooh. I really don't like this part of the game, mostly because I have a really weird phobia of deep water with, like, giant monster snakes and stuff. Good thing I record these commentaries after, because if I recorded it while doing this part, it would just be silent, and you'd just hear me whimpering pretty much, because I don't really look like it when you just watch me playing, but this place gives me the heebie-jeebies. Same thing with doing, like, underwater swimming and stuff in San Andreas, or, you know, pretty much anything where I'm underwater. Not in the dungeons, but like here where there's all snakes and stuff, where there's like jellyfish and seaweed and stuff like that. Ugh. Especially when I'm getting eaten by gigantic snakes. Gigantic, poorly animated snakes. It really creeps me out. But anyway. It's a good thing this entire part is just Pinnacle Rock, eh? Ha ha ha. On the plus side, I'm gonna do everything that I have to do in this one part. So you're never gonna see Pinnacle Rock again. So enjoy it while you can. Anyway, we have to grab 3 eggs, which are just hidden in some of these little holes here. So we're gonna have to kill at least 3 sea snakes. I'm gonna be killing all of them, unfortunately, because I have to save Mr. Seahorse's friend. The best way to kill the sea snakes is just to float around them and use your magical MacGuffin shield. Unfortunately, as you can see, I don't have very much magic left, so I'm gonna end up doing it the old-fashioned way pretty soon. But for now, we're collecting some eggs. How did the eggs get here? The world may never know. Seriously, it's never explained. I have no idea how they got here. Maybe the sea snakes took them here and then they didn't eat them? I don't know. I don't know why you want eggs so small anyway. When you're that big, you'd think you would eat something like Zora's. Yeah. Anyway, thankfully they don't seem to do very much damage, and like I said, their animation is really, really weird. So you don't even really see them eating you. You just kind of float or fly around randomly. And here's the old-fashioned way of hitting them: is to stand close to them and shoot your boomerangs at them. Yeah. The only reason I can really think for why sea snakes, especially ones that really don't look all that intelligent, would take the eggs. Well, I mean, either it's just a weird coincidence that all the eggs somehow floated out here. Maybe the Skull Kid put them here. I don't know. Or maybe the sea snakes. I really don't know. Whatever. I still don't have any magic, so I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. You can't go in there underneath ooh, that was close. You can't go in there underneath the snake and grab anything, because ooh, that was too close. Because for some reason there's an invisible wall there. If you try to enter when there's a snake, you have to kill the snake in order to go into his little hole. So yeah, it's murdering time pretty much. Plus, in order to get the in order to save Mr. Seahorse's friend, I do have to kill them all. So I think I do anyway. Maybe there's just one that holds his friend and I have to kill that one. Pretty sure you gotta kill all of them though. Oh god, just watching this is making me shiver. Ooh, let's get eaten again. That's a great way to calm my nerves. Nice. Don't get eaten again, please. Thank you. Really wish I had my magical shield back. It really made this a lot easier. Because standing here, I seem to get eaten frequently. Because there's not a lot of spot for me to stand, thanks to the invisible wall. Let's not get eaten. I really should have put on that shirt that I mentioned in the last part. I'm really cold. There we go. Hooray. Let's not get eaten. Ooh, that was close. Smack. I would sing one of my favorite smacking songs, but it has swearing in it. Oh, great, another wooden treasure chest. Who put this here? Wink, wink. Nod, nod. I don't even know why I'm winking and nodding. I don't even know. Brr. So, in other news, since this part's not particularly interesting, my stepdad, apparently already killed this fish. My stepdad installed a radiator in our kitchen downstairs. He pronounces it radiator. A lot of people seem to pronounce it radiator, and a lot of people pronounce it radiator. I don't know what's the difference. But anyway, this down here actually looks like it would be quicksand or something, but it isn't. It really freaks me out, though. I hate standing at the bottom like this. Makes me feel like I'm gonna get killed. Oh, especially whenever you see that snake in the corner there. I did not have fun recording this. Anyway, oh boy. So, my stepdad installed a radiator in our kitchen / radiator, which is, we're using that for heating right now. That makes me sound like really, really poor, but, we had a wood stove before and we were using wood to heat the house, but now, the wood stove wasn't working too well for some reason. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. For some reason, it's not working too well, even though we're keeping it good, just like we always did. So he installed the radiator. So now we're warming our house in a slightly non-conventional way. Only slightly non-conventional, though. It's not that weird. Hooray for magic! I think this is the last dude. Die, mofo. But not until you... Oh, wow. I thought he was gonna eat me there, but I guess not. Ah, good. Another radioactive seahorse. Go down and talk to them. Yay! And then they start making out right in front of us. How adorable. I'm gonna go put that on BeastTube. But anyway, I think BeastTube actually doesn't exist anymore. I don't know. Whatever. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should probably thank yourself. Or, I don't know. Thank whoever it is that you should thank for not knowing about a bestiality YouTube clone. So yeah, we're gonna head back to the shoreline, and then we'll continue on our epic quest in part 63. And first I'm gonna take a little look back in the mainland, because it's so pretty. So yeah, I'm sorry this part wasn't particularly interesting. I did my best to talk through the whole thing to make it a little bit less boring. What can I say? I'll see you in part 63, and we'll get on to a more interesting quest. See you then.